it's Shani here, and for my new friends on here, I have decided to take on the challenge of sitting the Certified Sommelier exam in a couple of months. So there are 48 wines that you need to be familiar with for the blind tasting section. Now there are 2 wines from Central Italy on the list, and today's focus is going to be on Testable wine number 16, Chianti Classico. Chianti Classico is produced in Tuscany, and the main grape here is going to be Sangiovese. Now, Sangiovese is a late ripening grape, and it requires a warm climate. So that really makes Tuscany the perfect place to grow these grapes. Now, this can at times be confusing, but Chianti Classico DOCG is not a subzone of Chianti DOCG. The Classico on the label is going to indicate that the grapes were grown in the original historically classified region. And the vineyard sites here are typically planted up on higher elevations where the temperatures are a little bit cooler. Now this slows the ripening process even more and leads to higher acidity and more herbal aromas in the wines. Now, these wines also have to be aged for a minimum of 12 months prior to release. Another potentially confusing thing that you might see on the label is Chianti Classico Riserva DOCG. Now, this just takes it a little bit further. So if you see Reserva on a label, you're going to know that the alcohol percentage is a little bit higher and that wine has undergone more extensive aging than meets the minimum requirements for that appellation. So Chianti Classico Riserva DOCG is required to age for a minimum of 24 months, with 3 months required aging in the bottle prior to release. One thing to note on the aging, there's actually no stipulation in the law regarding oak usage, so that is completely up to the producer. However, most of these wines really do see some oak maturation for some of the time. For tonight's tasting exercise, I have this bottle of 2018 Chianti Classico Riserva, which only set me back like $16 on wineaccess.com. This wine is beautiful, it's energetic, it has red cherries, black cherries, strawberry, violet, it's got oregano, leather, and spice, and it's all deliciously balanced with medium plus tannin and high acidity. Now for my favorite part, pairing this beautiful wine with some food. Now remember, what grows together, goes together. And while you don't have to stick with Italian food, I don't see why you wouldn't want to. Because the acidity in this is higher than the tannin, this would pair wonderfully with any Italian dish involving tomato sauce. Spaghetti with meatballs, lasagna, pizza, chicken parm, all of my favorite things. Now, I am about 2 weeks out from running the Napa Valley Marathon, and I've been training really hard. So tonight, I'm gonna pair this with an entire pizza. Cheers, friends!